so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week one. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, Mostert. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Ronald Blair on the stop.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Murray hooking up with Kirk for an Arizona first down. Murray going to run on the option. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job to protect himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find a way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, 49ers nothing.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That gain on third down, good for 28. On first and 10, it's Mostert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
they'll take over.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Murray going to look to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Murray now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The throw over the middle, taken in. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in coverage. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Give him 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James.
And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
By the Cardinals.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but here, let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
First down, Murray. He's got Burton here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Looking for the end zone. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
DeAndre Hopkins, incomplete. It's third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
A 43-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray.
He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do go for it. It's Murray. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. On the screen, this is Edmonds. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On the ground, it's Edmonds. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. And this is 3rd.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
The tackle made.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st down, Arizona.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to fire this thing. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They give him a gain of 37. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Murray going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Number 38.
A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
At the 33-yard line.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the 19. Back now here in Santa Clara. Finally a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons.
Well, good luck, offenses. You've got to identify where Isaiah Simmons is going to play on every snap, and sometimes he's going to rush the passer. But how about that play? Back in the secondary, getting an interception, and we saw that ability at Clemson. Sometimes he played as a pure safety and came off the hash in 2 deep coverage and made those types of plays. Isaiah Simmons is going to show up everywhere.
That goes for a gain of 31. Throwing on 1st down. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
And Murray's going to keep it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Cardinals first down.
Here's the option. Running right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 25 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. A gain of 6 there on first.
6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Now we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
9-yard line.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. He will push his way down to about the 14. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. 2nd and 9 now. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They'll run with Mostert. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and
rolling to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Here's Edmonds. And some room to work. through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20.
Woo, yeah!
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Cardinals, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Niners, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try it.